संस्थापकाय च धर्मस्य सर्वधर्मस्वरूपिणे अवतारवरिष्ठाय रामकृष्णाय ते नमः। Today is probably one of the most important and significant day for our order and also for the devotees. The shloka just now which we chanted was spontaneously written by Swami Vivekananda on 6th of February 1898. And this practically says the essence of Swamiji's idea or Swamiji's feeling for Sri Ramakrishna, or what he understood Sri Ramakrishna. He says, Sthapakaya cha dharmasya. All the incarnations, prophets, saints, they do this same. They help, or their mission is to establish this dharma. Dharma has different meanings in texts, scriptures, traditions. The word dharma used by Buddhists is that moral code of conduct which helps a person to progress towards nirvana. Dharma is also nature of a person. Duty of a person is also called dharma. So Sri Ramakrishna comes to establish dharma. What is that dharma which he comes to establish? If you read the Gospel of Sri Ramakrishna or Sri Ramakrishna Kathamrita, one idea which is everywhere is that the goal of human life is to realize God. Though most of us may have some understanding about this, what does it mean by the realization of God? That's why we always write realization of God / truth. In this relative world, when everything is relatively true, the appearance is very relative. What it appears is not true, and the appearance continuously changes. And this change always is one direction, and that is the destruction. Whatever object you take, any precious, any good, any important, any expensive, all goes towards that. Body, whatever we are proud of, in whichever way, with all your food, medicine, nutrition, everything put together, is slowly or rapidly pushing you towards that end. We call it grand exit from this world. So this is the nature of all that exists. Everything has its end. That which is created has its end. If that is the dharma of all that exists, what is our dharma as an individual, as a human being? Sri Ramakrishna says that is realization of God, realization of truth. This probably is also, realization word also is used in this sense, not everywhere and all the time. I remember when our Swamis went to other countries and used the word realization of God, they say, we understand only realizing the check. You write a check, I go and realize. What is realization of God? I have no right to say about other religions, but this concept of realizing truth, concept of realizing God, is not discussed that much by any other religion than Hinduism. This concept of realizing truth, the rituals and practices of any religion, what is the purpose of that? To achieve what? You practice this. Other day to some groups I was telling that even an illiterate or a person ignorant about the scriptures, whether an atheist or a believer, no Hindu ever goes to temple and asks, "Oh God, after death, send me to heaven." Nobody prays that, because that is not in your ethos of your religion. Many times we do not know, but people ignorantly ask to God about moksha or mukti. They may not understand what moksha is all about, but some kind of freedom. Enough is enough of this world. So here is the idea that the advent of Sri Ramakrishna, how he silently, in the words of Sri Aurobindo, he says Sri Ramakrishna is the essence of this 5,000 years old Sanatana Dharma or Hinduism. He is representing that, and he took practically, he used a word which is a very significant word. He said he took this concept of God violently. Means there is no option open for a reader of Sri Ramakrishna that how God realization could be the goal of his or her life. Today is Sri Ramakrishna's birthday. The personality of Sri Ramakrishna. Many times when we talk, these are the three principal aspects which are discussed. Swami Vivekananda once told, let people understand and accept Sri Ramakrishna as they like. Not everybody accepts Sri Ramakrishna the same way. Other day, on one public platform, some people asked, why Ramakrishna Mission wants to worship a human being as God? So I told, if you do not want to worship him as God, you are free to do so. You consider him as a prophet, you consider him as a sadhaka, you consider him as a good gentleman, you consider him a holy man, whatever you consider, you consider. But you cannot ignore the genuine spiritual personality of Sri Ramakrishna. Whoever reads the words of Sri Ramakrishna even for the first time can never think that this man is just telling. Everybody spontaneously feels the weight or the importance of realization which is backing his words. Sri Ramakrishna used to say, এখানে কোনো ঢং নাই. There is nothing to pretend here. Long after, in one of the monks' conference, when 500 to 600 monks of our order had assembled, then President Swamiji, Swami Virajanandaji, he told this. He said, so far as this is there with us, that we do not pretend to be something which we are not, till then this order will sustain and this order will last. There is a funny, but it is always there. I was in one of the Kumbh Mela, and mission always has a camp there. And there are signboards written by different monastic organizations and swamis and monks and all that. And they don't hesitate to even write, here we can give Brahmagnana in 6 months. They can clearly write it. And people go there and hear the lecture. Maybe it's a catch for people to come and at least sit and hear something good. So one man came to me and said, how many months you take to give Brahmagnana? I said, I'm sorry, I cannot give you Brahmagnana. So then what kind of monk you are? I mean, that special kind of monk who can dare to accept that he is ignorant. Because we don't pretend. You don't need to pretend what you are not. Not out of ego. Then I say you can go to whole Kumbh Mela and find out one monk who is ready to say that, sorry, I cannot give you Brahmagnana. Not that ignorance is a qualification, not from that point of view. But to make a high ideal in a cheap way to public to attract doesn't seem to be that good. A gentleman came to Swami Shivanandaji and told that who was the founder of Ramakrishna order? Swami Vivekananda. Mahapurush Maharaj, Swami Shivanandaji corrected him and said, yes, in one way, but the real founder of Ramakrishna order is Sri Ramakrishna himself. Think of that child in Kamarpukur who is hardly 5-6 years old, and he refuses to go to the school, not that he doesn't want to study, but says that please tell me what I'm going to get by learning what is being taught in the school. Obviously, you get a good job, you can earn your livelihood, etc. And that young boy, he says to his father that I don't want to learn something which only gives me bread to eat. I want to learn something by which I can realize the truth, realize God. This is a young boy's statement. In the modern times, this is widely discussed that the difference between two individuals is nothing but the clarity of their thoughts. What you want in life, if you are clear about it, then you can pursue your goal. Today you want something, tomorrow you want something else. These people cannot go forward. So the clarity of idea, this you see in Sri Ramakrishna. How? Swami Saradanandaji writes in Sri Ramakrishna, the great master, Leela Prasanga, the speciality of Sri Ramakrishna was what he accepted 100%. What he renounced 100%. Our problem is we neither accept anything 100% nor we renounce anything 100%. The more percentage that's called clarity in our mind. If something is harmful to me, Olden time it was told, Vishavat Tyajet. You renounce just like you renounce a bottle of poison. You won't touch it even. Forget about drinking. So much clarity. And that which is good for me, whatever painful it is, but I do accept. This clarity was in Sri Ramakrishna, and that he wanted to percolate into all his disciples. Anybody who studies the life of Sri Ramakrishna or reads, you will find a kind of originality. This originality I am telling, which Swami Vivekananda uses this word for Sri Ramakrishna. The master was original and all of us must be original. You follow the great people, but you do not copy anyone. You do not imitate anyone. He says in one of his lectures in Parliament of Religions that if a mango seed, whatever manure, water, sunlight you give, it will become a mango tree only. It doesn't change itself to something else. If you sow the two seeds, one of chili and one of lemon, same water, same manure, same sunlight, one will bear lemons and other will grow chilies. They don't change their originality. They don't change what they are. So this original thinking, learning from everyone, keeping your idea, changing your idea is not an issue. You can always correct your idea and go for the higher goals. But holding on to that and not being swayed in the current of imitating someone is important. One quality of Sri Ramakrishna which we find is there are many words which cannot be translated in English, though they are translated. One is called saralata. Generally it is called simplicity. Now simplicity could be of any. By your dress you are very simple. By your appearance you are simple. Not that saralata. It's something like guilelessness. No crookedness in the mind. Straightforwardness. Though all these English word defines one aspect of our mind. Saralata is combination of many. Sri Ramakrishna was that. He is not crooked. You do not find this, even 1% in him. A simplicity, a clarity, an attitude of retaining what you are. He doesn't hide, he doesn't pretend. If you start reading the Gospel of Sri Ramakrishna, in first few pages you will find this expression which so significantly says about individuals' spiritual practice in silence and in seclusion. He says, withhold your heart, hold your mind, in silence and seclusion, just repeating the name of God is sadhana. You will find these two words called, in Bengali it is called nirove and nibrite. Alone, in silence and in seclusion. Then nobody else is there with you except you and your God. Sri Ramakrishna, in a way, revolutionized this concept of sadhana by a common man. It's very interesting, not that people didn't do sadhana earlier. No, people did. But this what could be the incarnation and great people do. They remove these ambiguous ideas about spiritual practices by their simple teachings and also by their own practices. If you are interested, a relatively new book has come. I don't know whether we have or not. It is compilation of two books, teachings of Swami Adbhutanandaji. Great Words, or like that name is there, small book. You will be wondered what this unlettered boy learnt about spiritual practices from his master Sri Ramakrishna. You will find this aspect. It is so personal and it is so intense together. Now we are living in the age of social media. Somebody says something which within few minutes it becomes viral and millions of people come to know about it. When Sri Ramakrishna was there, how many people even knew him? In one corner room of Dakshineshwar temple, 10-15 devotees are sitting in front of him, along with one intelligent and significant young boy called Narendranath. And Sri Ramakrishna is discussing and telling that these are the traits, these are the qualities of a devotee in Vaishnava Shastra. What is that? Name Ruchi. Your interest in repeating the name of God, doing japa, Vaishnava Seva, and the service to the devotees, and Jive Daya, and the compassion on all the living beings. Sri Ramakrishna himself, while talking this, corrects and says, Jive Daya, compassion on others? Who are you to show compassion on somebody? I will say, serve all the individuals as manifestation of God. Shiva Jnane Jiva Seva. This young boy Narendranath came out of Dakshineshwar, that corner room, went out of the door and told to his friend. This conversation takes place probably in 1883-84. Swamiji was how old? Around 19 to 20 years old. He comes out and says to his friend, if God gives me chance, these words I will spread throughout the world to serve human being, considering them as manifestation of God. On that, Sister Nivedita wrote once, after the advent of Ramakrishna Vivekananda, nothing is secular. Everything is spiritual, if your attitude is correct. This, a small idea discussed in one corner of Dakshineshwar temple, practically revolutionized and changed the very concept of service. As other day I was talking, that came to Swami Vivekananda and the brother disciples. Then it became the philosophy of Ramakrishna Mission. But in the beginning years, Ramakrishna Mission started in 1897. So 1905, 6, 10, during that area. A monk serving someone was a taboo. Will not be accepted in the monastic community. Two of his disciples went to Haridwar, and with the spirit of this, wanted to serve. Swami Vivekananda told, if you don't have money, take a mud pot, put some water, and give water to the pilgrims and the monks who pass by. Just serve. That is enough. One of these two young men, one was a homeopathy doctor. So he collected some money and one box of homeopathy medicine, he started serving people. And that was the foundation of a huge hospital which we run today in Kankal or Haridwar. But they were considered as scavenger monks, bhangi sadhu. These people are cleaners because they used to bring the patients from the streets. We are talking 120 years before. From the streets and bring to a small room, serve them, make them okay and send them out. And the sadhus there criticized them, considering them as scavengers. Long story, there was a huge convention kind of gathering of monks of all the denominations and organizations in Haridwar, organized by a great saint called Dhanaraj Giri. And he has sent his people to invite the monks. They all came back and he asked, "Did you invite those two disciples of Vivekananda?" They are not monks, they are scavengers. We didn't invite them. And Dhanaraj Giri said, if they don't come, this convention will not start. Because Dhanaraj Giri knew Swami Vivekananda and also Swami Abhedananda ji. These two sadhus were brought. Dhanaraj Giri made both of them sit beside him and the convention was started. And that was acceptance of Seva Yoga even for the monks in the whole history of Hinduism. Today, there is hardly any religious organization or order which doesn't do social service, which 100 years before, 120 years before, no one did. Not that they did not know. You invite the monk, he will give you a lecture on how to do seva. That was not a problem. But that is your duty. We are monks. Now you may feel that was a foolish and ignorant statement. It was not so. You do not know if you are not taught that. And this was age-changing idea. I remember to have studied with a great Swamiji who stayed in Singapore also, Jayanti. And together with him we studied the contribution of Ramakrishna order in regeneration of monasticism in India. So the original idea started from this small room of Sri Ramakrishna. The audience was hardly 12, 15, some householders and some young boys. And that became a revolutionary idea. The personality of Sri Ramakrishna was such. There are books available, you will find. People have written reminiscences. Among them, there are some who has seen and met Sri Ramakrishna only for once. And that one meeting was enough to change their course of life. After Ramakrishna Mission was started, every week practically the members and monks used to meet. Girish Chandra Ghosh, a devotee of Sri Ramakrishna and also a playwright. People do not know if you do not read about him. He is considered as Shakespeare of Bengali theatre. He told in one of this gathering of Ramakrishna Mission that we have seen Sri Ramakrishna from the close quarters. It's not difficult to appreciate him. It's not difficult to worship him. It's difficult to forget him. That's what Girish Chandra Ghosh wrote in his innovative way. He says, look at the personality of Sri Ramakrishna. He doesn't know how to dress properly. In Gospel you will find one discussion when he is going with M and others to see Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar. And Sri Ramakrishna is telling, my shirt is unbuttoned. Do you think he will feel bad? M says, you are what you are. It doesn't matter. Master Mahashaya writes in the beginning of the Gospel when Sri Ramakrishna speaks, he is a bit stammering. His pronunciation are very rustic Bengali. He was not an orator. He was not so-called singer. He was not a big monk to attract people, though most of the great people of his time came to see him. But this was something in him. Probably we have no capacity to understand, but could be this is the force of his realization and thereby his clarity about what he speaks. The weightage of your words is of your conviction, and probably conviction in a higher sense is a realization. So this was the force in the words of Sri Ramakrishna. And when it came in behavior with people, later on Swamiji was asked, tell us something about your master. Tell something about how you saw him. And he was telling this to the Western audience, so Swamiji would have thought probably that many aspects of an Indian sadhu, Indian holy man's life, it's immediately difficult to appreciate by a Westerner. So Swamiji says, what we have found in him, that he was Love personified. There was nothing but love. Love for God, love for people. And this love is not simple external exhibition of emotion. The real genuine concern, whether it was for Holy Mother and other lady disciples, or whether it was for the young men who came and became monks later, or some householders. Swami Niranjananji once says that he was more worried than me about my doing spiritual practices. He catches the devotees and says, time is flying. When you will meditate, when you will pray. And look at in his life what he did. It is this we can understand as much purity we have in our own heart. You can understand in your way. His sadhana is going on. The people who looked after Sri Ramakrishna, apart from the attendant, his nephew Hriday and others, this landlord family of Rani Rasmani and her son-in-law Mathuranath Vishwas, they were in a way supporting and looking after Sri Ramakrishna's needs. Sri Ramakrishna will climb on the roof of that Kuchibadi, or the house where Mathur Babu used to stay, and say few words as if the whole order from that date till today is responding to the call of Sri Ramakrishna. In beginning of his sadhana, he used to say, Mother, one more day has passed and I have not realized God. Every evening was painful to him. Look at the genuine. You and me can understand as much essence we have in us. It's relative to our state of mind. And it is same Sri Ramakrishna climbs the same roof and says that where you all are, all the renunciates, why don't you come to me? My ears are paining by hearing the words of worldly people. I'm not able to share the ideas until people are ready to renounce. And then this group of devotees came. Among them, householder devotees were there. Among them, the future monastic disciples were there. All came between 1881 to 1886. This 4 or 5 years only, most of the devotees came in contact with Sri Ramakrishna. And in these 5 to 6 years, see how he revolutionized the life of these people. He created an order just by talking to this handful of young men. Swami Vivekananda, when he was traveling in India, and he meets his brother disciples in Rajasthan on Mount Abu. Swami Turiyanandaji, etc. were there with him. One day in his spirited mood, he says, Turiyanandaji's name was Hari, so he said, Hari Bhai, our name will be written in history. So Turiyanandaji smiled and told, hey, your own brother disciples don't want to hear you. How your and my name can be written in history? Swamiji says the banner and the ideas which we are carrying are such that the holder of that banner, his name will be in the history. And look at today, this young man went abroad in Chicago, told the same words which Ramakrishna has taught him and made him to be what he was. And this movement started. This movement, which bears the name of Master Sri Ramakrishna, is like a holy river. Whoever comes in whichever form, whether a boy comes and becomes a monk, or a girl goes to Saradamat and becomes a nun, or a devotee comes and initiated or non-initiated, one thing is, all of us benefit and enrich our spiritual life. That much, as much sincere we are, as much serious we are in our life. Today is a great day. Today it is our great fortune to be in front of Sri Ramakrishna, remembering him, singing about him, thinking about his ideas. May his ideas inspire us. May his ideas make us what he wanted us to be. And that is simple, not crooked, intelligent, but not foolish in practical light. And the sincerity that which Sri Ramakrishna says his disciples to be, our dedication and our commitment in the ideal which he has given, which Swami Vivekananda explained in the ideas and ideals of Ramakrishna order. May we are able to follow that and make our life blessed. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.
आज ये शुभ दिन मिलिए भगत जन, आज ये शुभ दिन मिलिए भगत जन। गाओ गाओ राम कृष्ण नाम, गाओ गाओ राम कृष्ण नाम, गाओ रे जय जय राम कृष्ण नाम, गाओ रे जय जय राम कृष्ण नाम। राम कृष्ण नामे राम कृष्ण प्रेमे, राम कृष्ण नामे राम कृष्ण प्रेमे, मातिया उठुक धराधाम, मातिया उठुक धराधाम, गाओ रे जय जय राम कृष्ण नाम, गाओ रे जय जय राम कृष्ण नाम। हरित भूभार प्रेम अवतार, हरित भूभार प्रेम अवतार, प्रभु राम कृष्ण गुणगान, प्रभु राम कृष्ण गुणगान, गाओ रे जय जय राम कृष्ण नाम, गाओ रे जय जय राम कृष्ण नाम। जय राम जय कृष्ण विश्व गुरु राम कृष्ण, जय राम जय कृष्ण विश्व गुरु राम कृष्ण, एकाधारे श्यामा शिव श्याम, एकाधारे श्यामा शिव श्याम, गाओ रे जय जय राम कृष्ण नाम, गाओ रे जय जय राम कृष्ण नाम। आज ये शुभ दिन मिलिए भगत जन, आज ये शुभ दिन मिलिए भगत जन, गाओ गाओ राम कृष्ण नाम, गाओ गाओ राम कृष्ण नाम, गाओ रे जय जय राम कृष्ण नाम, गाओ रे जय जय राम कृष्ण नाम, गाओ रे जय जय राम कृष्ण नाम। जय जय राम कृष्ण बोलो बदने, हे मन मधुर नाम हार पाविने। जय जय राम कृष्ण बोलो बदने, हे मन मधुर नाम हार पाविने। राम कृष्ण बोलो बदने, हे मन मधुर नाम हार पाविने, हे मन मधुर नाम हार पाविने, हे मन प्रेमेर ठाकुर हार पाविने, हे मन मधुर नाम हार पाविने, हे मन प्रेमेर ठाकुर हार पाविने। जय जय राम कृष्ण बोलो बदने, हे मन मधुर नाम हार पाविने। जय जय राम कृष्ण बोलो बदने। আমার পুকুর ধন্যা হলো তোমার জন্মে, দক্ষিণেশ্বর পুণ্য হলো তোমার সাধনে। আমার পুকুর ধন্য হলো তোমার জন্মে, দক্ষিণেশ্বর পুণ্য হলো তোমার সাধনে। জয় জয় রাম কৃষ্ণ বলো বদনে, এমন মধুর নাম আর পাবিনে। জয় জয় রাম কৃষ্ণ বলো বদনে, এমন এমন কল্প তরু আর পাবিনে, এমন জগৎ গুরু আর পাবিনে। এমন কল্প তরু আর পাবিনে, এমন জগৎ গুরু আর পাবিনে। জয় জয় রাম কৃষ্ণ বলো বদনে, এমন মধুর নাম আর পাবিনে। জয় জয় রাম কৃষ্ণ বলো বদনে। গদাধর নামে তুমি এলে ভুবনে, পাপি তাপি উদ্ধারিলে তোমার নাম গুণে। গদাধর নামে তুমি এলে ভুবনে, পাপি তাপি উদ্ধারিলে তোমার নাম গুণে। জয় জয় রাম কৃষ্ণ বলো বদনে, এমন মধুর নাম আর পাবিনে। জয় জয় রাম কৃষ্ণ এমন পতিত পাবন আর পাবিনে, এমন কাঙ্গালের ধন আর পাবিনে। এমন পতিত পাবন আর পাবিনে, এমন কাঙ্গালের ধন আর পাবিনে। ও জয় জয় রাম কৃষ্ণ বলো বদনে, এমন মধুর নাম আর পাবিনে। জয় জয় রাম কৃষ্ণ বলো বদনে। যত মত তত পথ সাধন জীবনে, অবতার বরিষ্ঠায় প্রণাম চরণে। যত মত তত পথ সাধন জীবনে, অবতার বরিষ্ঠায় প্রণাম চরণে। জয় জয় রাম কৃষ্ণ বলো বদনে, এমন মধুর নাম আর পাবিনে। জয় জয় রাম কৃষ্ণ বলো বদনে, এমন মধুর নাম আর পাবিনে। এমন মধুর নাম আর পাবিনে, এমন প্রেমের ঠাকুর আর পাবিনে। এমন মধুর নাম আর পাবিনে, এমন প্রেমের ঠাকুর আর পাবিনে। জয় জয় রাম কৃষ্ণ বলো বদনে, এমন মধুর নাম আর পাবিনে। জয় জয় রাম কৃষ্ণ বলো বদনে, এমন মধুর নাম আর পাবিনে।
মন চল নিজ নিকেতনে, মন চল নিজ
কেন অকারণে সংসার বিদেশে বিদেশীর বেশে ভ্রম কেন অকারণে মন চল নিজ নিকেতনে মন চল নিজ ধনে বিষয় পঞ্চক আর ভূতগণ সব তোর পর কেহ নয়াপন বিষয় পঞ্চক আর ভূতগণ সব তোর পর কেহ নয়াপন পর প্রেমে কেন হয়ে অচেতন ভুলিছ আপন জনে পর প্রেমে কেন হয়ে অচেতন ভুলিছ আপন জনে মন চল নিজ নিকেতনে মন চল নিজ সত্য পথে মন করো আরোহণ প্রেমের আলো ঝালি চলয়নক্ষণ করো আরোহণ প্রেমের আলো ঝালি চলয়নক্ষণ সঙ্গেতে সম্বল রাখো পুণ্য ধন গোপনে অতি যতনে সঙ্গেতে সম্বল রাখো পুণ্য ধন গোপনে অতি যতনে লোভ মোহ আদি পথে দস্যুগণ পথিকের করে সর্বস্ব মোক্ষণ লোভ মোহ আদি পথে দস্যুগণ পথিকের করে সর্বস্ব মোক্ষণ পরম যতনে রাখরে প্রহরী সমাদম দুই জনে পরম যতনে রাখরে প্রহরী সমাদম দুই জনে মন চল নিজ নিকেতনে মন চল নিজ নিকেতনে সাধু সঙ্গ নামে আছে পান্থধাম শ্রান্ত হলে তথায় করিবে বিশ্রাম সাধু সঙ্গ নামে আছে পান্থধাম শ্রান্ত হলে তথায় করিবে বিশ্রাম পথ ভ্রান্ত হলে শুধাইবে পথ সে পান্থ নিবাসী গণে ভ্রান্ত হলে শুধাইবে পথ সে পান্থ নিবাসী গণে যদি দেখো পথে ভয়েরই আকার প্রাণপণে দিয় দোহাই রাজার যদি দেখো পথে ভয়েরই আকার প্রাণপণে দিয় দোহাই রাজার সে পথে রাজার প্রবল প্রতাপ সমন্দরে যার শাসনে সে পথে রাজার প্রবল প্রতাপ সমন্দরে যার শাসনে মন চল নিজ নিকেতনে মন চল নিজ নিকেতনে সংসার বিদেশে বিদেশীর বেশে ভ্রম কেন কারণে সংসার বিদেশে বিদেশীর বেশে ভ্রম কেন কারণে মন চল নিজ নিকেতনে भय निवारे नाथ तुम भव भय निवारे भगत चित आनंदकारी भगत चित आनंदकारी प्रेम घन तव करुण आन प्रेम घन तव करुण आन शोक वारण तापहारी शोक वारण तापहारी नाथ तुम भव भय निवारी पूर्ण ब्रह्म तुमि सनातन नित्य निर्गुण निराकारी पूर्ण ब्रह्म तुमि सनातन नित्य निर्गुण निराकारी भगत कारण देह धारण भगत कारण देह धारण भुवन पावन रूप धारी भुवन पावन रूप धारी नाथ तुम भव भय निवारी सुरधुनी तट करत लीला दक्षिणेश्वर के पुजारी सुरधुनी तट करत लीला दक्षिणेश्वर के पुजारी सिद्धिदाता बने सागर सिद्धिदाता बने सागर सर्वधर्म मतानुसारी सर्वधर्म मतानुसारी नाथ तुम भव भय निवारी काम कांचन क्लेश विरहित काम कांचन क्लेश विरहित घोर रिपु बल दलनकारी काम कांचन क्लेश विरहित घोर रिपु बल दलनकारी मोह माया भ्रम हरो भ्रम मोह माया भ्रम हरो भ्रम शरण आए हम तुम्हारी शरण आए हम तुम्हारी नाथ तुम भव भय निवारी नाथ तुम भव भय निवारी भगत चित आनंदकारी भगत चित आनंदकारी प्रेम घन तव करुण आनंद प्रेम घन तव करुण आनंद शोक वारण तापहारी शोक वारण तापहारी সখাগণ লয়ে খেলে লীলা অভিরাম কামার পুকুর হলো পূর্ণ বীজ ধাম সখাগণ লয়ে খেলে লীলা অভিরাম যেন মানস মুকুরে ভাসে মানস মুকুরে ভাসে সে ছবি সুঠাম রাম কৃষ্ণ নাম যেন মানস মুকুরে ভাসে সে ছবি সুঠাম রাম কৃষ্ণ নাম আজি প্রেমানন্দে মনরে গাও রাম কৃষ্ণ নাম আজি দেবী নমো ক্ষুদিরাম কৃপাময়ী মা জননী নমো প্রণাম নমো নমো চন্দ্রা দেবী নমো ক্ষুদিরাম কৃপাময়ী মা জননী নমো প্রণাম জয় রাম বাটির মাটি চন্দন সমান আমার মা জননীর জন্মভূমি মহাতীর্থস্থান জয় রাম বাটির মাটি চন্দন সমান আমার মা জননীর জন্মভূমি মহাতীর্থস্থান মায়ের চরণে শরণ নিলে চরণে শরণ নিলে করবে মনস্কাম রাম কৃষ্ণ নাম মায়ের চরণে শরণ নিলে করবে মনস্কাম রাম কৃষ্ণ নাম আজি প্রেমানন্দে মনরে গাও রাম কৃষ্ণ নাম আজি প্রেমানন্দে মনরে গাও রাম কৃষ্ণ নাম গাও রাম কৃষ্ণ নাম জপ রাম কৃষ্ণ নাম গাও রাম কৃষ্ণ নাম জপ রাম কৃষ্ণ নাম নাম সুধা পানে রহ মত অবিরাম নাম সুধা পানে রহ মত অবিরাম আজি প্রেমানন্দে মনরে গাও রাম কৃষ্ণ নাম আজি প্রেমানন্দে মনরে গাও রাম কৃষ্ণ নাম प्रभु राम कृष्णर तिरुवड़ी गले शरण எங்கள் அனைத்துமானாய் நீயே எங்கள் இதய கமலம் மலர அருள் புரிவாயே சரணடை மனமே எங்கள் இதய கமலம் மலர அருள் புரிவாயே சரணடை மனமே பிரபு ராமகிருஷ்ணர் திருவடிகள் சரணடை மனமே தூய பக்தி கலியுகத்திற்கு ஏற்ற வழியன்றாய் தூய பக்தி கலியுகத்திற்கு ஏற்ற வழியன்றாய் பிரேமரூப பிரேமானந்த மங்கள நாயகனை சரணடை மனமே பிரேமரூப பிரேமானந்த மங்கள நாயகனை சரணடை மனமே பிரபு ராமகிருஷ்ணர் திருவடிகள் சரணடை மனமே दक्षिणेश्वर लीला क्षेत्र पुण्य भूमि दक्षिणेश्वर लीला क्षेत्र पुण्य भूमि மோகம் கலைந்தும் மாயக்கம் தெளிந்தும் தோழுவம் நித்தமுமே பிரபுவை சரணடை மனமே என்றும் சரணடை மனமே மோகம் கலைந்தும் மாயக்கம் தெளிந்தும் தோழுவம் நித்தமுமே பிரபுவை சரணடை மனமே என்றும் சரணடை மனமே பிரபு ராமகிருஷ்ணர் திருவடிகள் சரணடை மனமே பிரபு ராமகிருஷ்ணர் திருவடிகள் சரணடை மனமே என்றும் சரணடை மனமே என்றும் சரணடை மனமே जय गुरु शिव गुरु सतगुरु नाम जय गुरु शिव गुरु सतगुरु नाम हरि गुरु गुरु हरि रामकृष्ण नाम हरि गुरु गुरु हरि रामकृष्ण नाम जय गुरु शिव गुरु सतगुरु नाम जय गुरु शिव गुरु सतगुरु नाम हरि गुरु गुरु हरि रामकृष्ण नाम हरि गुरु गुरु हरि रामकृष्ण नाम जय गुरु शिव गुरु सतगुरु नाम जय गुरु शिव गुरु सतगुरु नाम जय गुरु शिव गुरु सतगुरु नाम जय गुरु शिव Ramakrishna Naam. Jaya Guru Shiva Guru Satguru Naam. Jaya Guru Shiva Guru Satguru Naam. Hari Guru Guru Hari Ramakrishna Naam. Hari Guru Guru Hari Ramakrishna Naam. Hari Guru Guru Hari Ramakrishna Naam. Ramakrishna Charanam Sharanam Prabhu Ramakrishna Charanam Sharanam Ramakrishna Charanam Sharanam Prabhu Ramakrishna Charanam Sharanam Sarada Devi Charanam Sharanam Sarada Vivekananda Charanam Sharanam Vivekananda Charanam Sharanam Karavani Charanam Sharanam Karavani Charanam Sharanam Ramakrishna Charanam Sharanam Ramakrishna Charanam Sharanam Prabhu Ramakrishna Charanam Sarada Devi Charanam Sharanam Sarada Devi Charanam Sharanam Vivekananda Charanam Sharanam Vivekananda Charanam Sharanam Karavani Charanam Sharanam Karavani Charanam Sharanam Ramakrishna Charanam Sharanam Ramakrishna Charanam Sharanam Ramakrishna Charanam Sharanam Niranjanam Nityamanantarupam Bhaktanukampam Dhritavigraham Vai Ishavataram Parameshamidhyam Tam Ramakrishnam Shirasa Namamaha Shri Ramakrishnam Shirasa Namamaha Jananim Saradam Devim Ramakrishnam Jagadgurum Padapadme Tayo Shritva Pranamami Muhurmu Namah Shri Yatirajaya Vivekananda Suraye Satchit Sukha Swarupaya Swamine Tapaharine Satchit Sukha Swarupaya Swamine Tapaharine जय श्री गुरु महाराज जी की जय। जय श्री महामाई की जय। जय श्री स्वामी जी महाराज जी की जय।